She's lost.
Lost her husband.
Lost her way.
Found the darker way.
The road that leads into the funnel.
Lost her own.
Found the whistler from the stars.
Eater of dimensions.
The blind piper.
Hello everyone and welcome to another video by Centipede Geek. Today I'm going to talk about the sci-fi original television series by the name of Continuum. I'm going to discuss my thoughts and opinions upon episode 6 titled Time's Up. And without any further ado, let's go ahead and get to it, shall we? So a lot of stuff went down in this episode. It has been a while since I watched it. I missed parts of the episode, so I had to catch up with it online. So I'm going to read a little consensus here on Wikipedia, and then I'll give you guys a rundown exactly of what happened. All I know is episode 6, Time's Up, of the sci-fi original television of a Continuum was, it was a great episode. That's all I have to say. I mean, I loved it. Definitely my favorite episode so far. Let me read up, though. Pretty much what happens in this episode was we had Kagame, and Kagame wasn't shown, he was shown, a little bit, but not like a ton. He was shown a little bit, though. But main thing was we had the riots. The town riots back in the past have now actually started to break out. And we found out, I believe his name is Julian, Alex's brother. We found out that Julian was involved in these riots. And that was pretty much, you had the riots started to break out. And that was pretty much the gist of the episode. Riots started to break out. Main thing that happened was now that I think about it, Kagame was shown quite a bit now that I think about it. Anyways, Kagame has somebody kidnapped, and they pretty much says, we have all this money, and what we want you don't find this out till, about halfway through the episode. They have this girl kidnapped and says, if you don't give this money to the people, this girl is going to die. But the thing was we didn't find this out at the end of the episode, that was their plan all along. This girl that they had kidnapped was never going to die. They were just trying to send a message across to the people and liberate the liberate fighters pretty much, because they were just trying to send the people a message. They were trying to do a good thing. In my opinion, they're revolutionaries. They were trying to give money to the people, and the riot scenes in this episode were just great stuff. I really enjoyed that. But we had some nice drama. Julian and Alec. Alec, you can really see at this point in time that Alec does care for his brother, but Julian, the guy involved with the riots, I guess you could say one of the revolutionaries, does not want anything to do with Alec. He thinks Liberate is good. He thinks they're good people. And at first, Alec does not tell, I forget the girl's name, Kiera, I think's her name. Anyways, at first, I think that's her name. Let me make sure. Who cares? Anyways, the main girl in the series of Continuum, on Sci-Fi, we have Kiera. And pretty much at first, Alec does not tell Kiera that. I'll just refer to her as the girl because I don't know if that's her name. Anyways, sorry, I'm getting a little distracted. Anyways, at first, Alec doesn't tell the girl that Julian's involved. He's afraid that something might happen to his brother. And she pretty much says, hey, this is my job. Any information is vital. Next time you need to tell me. Pretty much what she says. And you can tell later on down the line. Alec says it's not going to happen again. But I imagine Julian is still a revolutionary. He's still involved in Liberate Corporation, so you can tell that things are going to get involved later on. And I imagine somewhere down the line we're going to have this predicament where Julian is involved, and it's Alec's brother, and Alec's going to have to pick a side. And I imagine in the end he'll pick his brother, and then the girl is going to have to decide what's going to happen. And I imagine she won't be killing Julian or Alec, but you never know where the series might go. Anyways, I can't wait for that storyline to pick up because that's that's the bread and butter, right? I mean, by bread and butter, I mean that's the core of the series. That's gonna be some good stuff. I can't wait for that part of the series to show up. Anyways, so that was pretty much the gist of the episode of 6 titled Time's Up for the sci-fi original television series by the name of Continuum. A great episode. Let me read up a little bit on the consensus here of the plot to make sure nothing else happened. So forgive the few moments of silence. Anyways, I also forgot that Kellogg, you know, the guy that you know went good pretty much. He wants to stay in the past. He apparently I don't remember this part of the episode, but he stole the time travel device. So we have that predicament going on. So now he has this device. So you know, and I was wondering in the episode why he did that. So I guess we'll find out later on his intentions. Anyways, overall, episode 6 Time's Up was a great episode. Definitely my favorite parts, like I said, with the riots. And then I love the part also, my favorite, besides the riots and stuff, my other favorite part of the episode was a flashback back scene. But besides the flashback scene, it was the moment where they found out the woman they kidnapped wasn't going to die, and when the guns went off, it was just like confetti, and you're just like, whoa. And the girl, the kidnapped girl or the kidnapped woman started crying. You know, it was just a great moment overall. And you finally found out the Liberator wasn't trying to kill anybody; they were just trying to send a message to the people. So, it's great revolutionaries. I loved it. Anyways, my other favorite moment of the episode was the flashback scene, and it's when I guess her name's Kiera. Kiera's husband said, you know, you're starting to sound like one of those liberate freedom fighters, and it was a flashback scene, and she didn't say anything after he said that, and it was great. I mean, he was referencing the event that happened. I'm pretty sure he was referencing the event that happened in this episode 6 titled Time's Up, and she said it was crazy how, you know, they took money and they wanted to give it to the people, you know, and he was like, and he could see he was on the side of, I guess you could say, the so-called good people, and in the conversation, she was on the side of the so-called revolutionaries, and he told her, you know, hey, you sound like one of those liberate freedom fighters, and he walked off, and that was pretty much the way the episode ended. That was my other favorite part, because you can kind of see how Kiera's like, you know, she's a protector, but she doesn't really know which side of the spectrum she lies. I mean, you don't really know. So I love that sort of, you know, where's good and evil, that sort of, you know, drawing the line, you don't know which is which. I love that, you know, that I guess you could say psychological factor in the episode. Anyways, great episode. Definitely one of my favorites in the series. Next week's episode on Sci-Fi, I mean, the entire series is online, but I'm going to go ahead and wait until it airs. We actually only have 4 episodes left, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So 4 weeks left of Continuum. And then the series is going to come out on DVD, like, I'm pretty sure just a week or 2 after, or maybe just a few weeks after it comes out. So I can't wait for it to come out on DVD. This is a must-buy for me. Next week's episode, it comes on Sci-Fi Channel, as always. Episode 7, titled The Politics of Time. It'll come on, like I said, every Monday, 7 o'clock Central, and then I guess 8 o'clock for everyone else. Like I said, the Sci-Fi Channel. I can't wait to see where the series is going to go. Only a few episodes left, so this is where the stuff is going to kind of start coming down to the wire, and should start getting really good, some really, I guess you could say, potential stuff. Anyways, once again, thanks for watching another episodic review of sci-fi original television series by the name of Continuum. For episode 6 titled Time's Up, make sure to check out every weekly my episodic reviews. Once again, thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe to the page below, and I'll see you guys later. More reviews by CENTIPEDEGEEK.